Me.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
I am ready.
Are you? So we're talking about the crazy year of 2021 and the fact that it's bloody well almost over.
I know. Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh. So if you're
So fast.
joining yeah, if you're joining us today, we're talking about we're looking back, we're looking forward, and we would love to know what you all think about what's going on. So if you're joining us, I don't know, give us a chat, a love, a like, all the things and the stuff, and we're gonna get right down to it. Greg, we're like the OG. Yeah.
We are the OG.
Yeah. So now we got two new members. Did that happen this year?
I believe it was the beginning of 2021 where we started the new format. Yeah, we might have done one or two at the end of 2020, maybe
Yeah.
with the rotation, but I definitely think it was
This year.
like this year.
And we were way more planned. So if you don't know, Greg and I would decide the topics every month. So this year we kind of decided the topics well before and then got into it because I guess we're a little more seasoned. Greg, you're seasoned now,
This the worst thing I hated about Geek Speak was figuring out what we were going to talk about
right? That
and
would make you
marking
a
them down.
planner. That would make you a
That's why did you notice? And for everybody who watches is watching live or catches the replay, I did post a form, a link to a form where we can have the community make topic suggestions
planner.
for us. Yeah.
I like that. There's going to be
Yeah,
some.
the post might have gone down a little bit since yesterday, but we can pin it to the top so people will see it. So if you've got a suggestion for us for 2022, find it, fill in your info and your suggested topic, and we'll try to work it into rotation for 2022.
Yes, now is the time for planning. So,
Mm-hmm.
are you taking any time off this year, Greg? You going to take off a couple?
Um, Days around Christmas and New Year's, I'll probably stop working my normal, like, every day. And if I have stuff to do, I'll just turn the computer on whenever I need to and get something done. But for the most part, it's like if I'm not doing anything, maybe I'll put in a little bit of hours. If there's stuff going on, I'll be out and doing my
About
own thing.
doing those Christmassy things like singing tunes. Okay, let's get into it. I can picture you singing. Um, I randomly sing now. I do think that life is a musical sometimes, even if you're tone deaf. Just so
Hmm.
you know. So this year, okay, our so we're gonna look back first, and then we're gonna look forward because the predictions are fun. But the look back is pretty interesting when we talk about it. So we all know it's been a crazy year, right? Marketing agencies, on average, from what I'm seeing now, this is my own experience, but most marketing agencies or people in marketing have grown substantially from last year. So 60% increase I've heard for some businesses. So marketing's kind of gone, well, digital marketing especially, right? We're seeing like, newspapers pushing more for their digital departments. Yeah, it's been a lot for marketers, right? Oh, Gwen is here. Hey, Gwen, I need to say I've been thinking about you actually because I know where you live, and I hope you're okay and safe in the floods. Just so you know, I did. I was like, I need to reach out. So nice
It
to
initially sounded a little threatening.
the.
I know where you live.
well, so I was worried because it's like it's hard over there. So if you don't know, in BC, so where Greg and I live, there's been some flooding, and people are struggling with too much rain. So floods and fires, it's biblical around here.
Hmm.
Right? But let's get back to marketing. Okay, Greg. So last year, what happened for you? You were extra busy, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, two years in a row now. Like since COVID, really, since the first lockdowns or stay-at-home stuff, businesses immediately were trying to jump. and do e-commerce or get their digital marketing out to get to customers who are now at home all
Yeah.
day and not coming into their stores. So that's basically just continued. For me, it's not slowed down how many people want to do more on their site. We're getting the so initially you had the early adopters, obviously, and now you're getting those people who are like, okay, like this isn't going away, so we need to do it. So it's just like it just continues to go.
Yeah. Gwen is asking if we're okay too. Yes, we're on a hill too. I think Greg, you're on a hill, aren't you?
All good. Yeah, kind of. Burnaby is hillish,
Greg's in.
sort of.
Yes, I'm on Vancouver Island, so the Malahat was gone. Anyway, more on that later. Gwen, I'm going to reach out to you just to check in. And so you were busier. I was busier too. I saw a lot more people. We shifted some of what we did. We started offering more e-commerce because Phelan, codes in liquid, or now it's called hydrogen. So the backbone of Shopify, and they grew extremely. They did not hit their targets for the last quarter or the third
Mhm.
quarter, but I mean their growth is exponential in the last couple of years. So, and who is more comfortable with online shopping now? You know,
Everybody.
I
Yeah.
think those subscription boxes actually. So you know how some women, I don't know, does your partner shop for you, buy clothes? Is she the one that dresses you?
If she's buying me a gift, but no, she
Okay,
doesn't
not on average.
shop for me.
So, well, maybe I don't know. I know that my stepmother buys clothes for my dad, and I always feel that weird obligation, and I'm not a shopper. So,
I'm not a typical man. I could do things for myself.
yeah, okay, okay. That's probably why we get along so well. Because I'm not a typical woman. I don't cook. I used to, when I was dating, I was like, if you're looking for someone to cook and clean, not me. Um, so, um, I I now get, for Phelan's birthday last year, I got him a clothing subscription, and he looks good now.
Mm,
More often, because and it's kind of fun getting a surprise. So I mean, this is a prediction, but I think that's going to grow next year. I
mhm.
just wish I could find something I really like to do that. Because sometimes things make you feel good. I'm more of a recycle fan, so we'll see. Okay, so that's one thing. So if we're talking about growth and marketing, and we look back, let's talk about who grew, who shrunk, and so because you said you had a restaurant or restaurant, you had a furniture shop that really grew, right?
Yeah, the types of businesses that did well and continue to do well are the um, are businesses like who are furnishing homes, and companies who are supplying things, everyday things that can be delivered.
Mm,
Home improvement was massive
improvement was
in
mad.
this year for sure, because people are spending so much more time at home and not spending their money on their vacations, so they are improving
Yeah.
their own space, buying new furniture and renovating, painting, whatever it is. So all of those types of businesses had big years for sure.
Yeah, it was really interesting. So grocery stores ended up, I mean, they had really big years in that the ordering online, they had to jump ahead, right? And so new type of advertising on um different websites, what is it? Any grocery store, right? Because instead of in grocery stores, if you don't know, the prime real estate to buy is eye level, right? Up and down cost less. And so the same applies for online, right? So
And at
there,
the end of the aisle also.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the end of the aisles are prime because people walk back and forth. Like not everybody goes down the aisles, right? So if you're at the ends of the aisles, it's better placement as
Interesting
well.
how we can take some things we know about human nature and apply them to the online experience, right? So things at the top of the screen, people don't like to scroll. Uh, it's going to be really interesting next year about all this stuff. So
Hmm.
furniture stores, I think local businesses. So I don't know about you, but closer to home, we started buying things closer to home, besides ordering as well. And I mean, maybe that's us because now we're having hiccups in supply chain. So maybe that'll create more community and community
Hmm.
based. But I think that's good, right? We're noticing that in a global economy, we still have to have that local. What else? So what struggled? We got, oh wait, there were so many more pets. Everybody got a dog, whoever wanted
Yeah.
a dog. And so pets and the pet industry has increased substantially. And I want a goat, but that's another story.
To the point where I had seen some information out there that when people did start going back to work, there were a lot of pets being dropped off back at shelters because they
When was this?
couldn't. What's that?
When was this?
Oh, when people started going back to work after lockdowns,
Oh,
a lot of people realized, because they weren't home all day anymore, that they couldn't take care of these pets that they ended up getting, and a lot of pets were being dropped off because people didn't want them anymore. It was an issue in when people went back.
that's terrible. Like, great. Gwen is saying that she said she'd never shop online. Well, haha, on you. Right. I think we were all a little slow. The process was a little bit clunky. Ordering groceries, I've heard comments like people will never do it. They
Could
want
this
to
have been one big conspiracy just to get everybody to shop online
don't.
finally?
No, not starting that, Greg. Not starting that. But
Who's with me?
so I think grocery ordering is going to be a bigger thing next year. But this year, the businesses that suffered the most were events, in-person events, restaurants, gyms. Anything else, Greg?
Travel, hotel, anything in the vacation industry or travel industry was hit really hard.
Yeah, it was. It's yeah. So theaters. I thought the gym one was really interesting. I mean, Peloton did really well, but
Mhm.
they also lost money this year. So I don't different interesting gaming industry. I think increased. With VR and exercise. That's a.
Mhm.
I've taken that up. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, we're seeing. So I personally, I saw some businesses go after businesses that were suffering, because they need to technically market more. However, they don't have the money. I would veer away from that. I would support those businesses, but maybe not do their marketing because it's such an emotional time, and it's every dollar, every penny is a prisoner, as my old boss used to say, right?
Mm.
I like that saying. No, she wasn't a great boss, though. I'm telling you.
The other thing that did really well was things you could do, anything you could do outside. So, like, it
Mm.
was near impossible to get a bike.
Oh,
Because well, for one, because bikes were like massively popular because you could still go out ride your bike, but also because everything was shut down for a while, it was hard to for bike manufacturers to actually produce
yeah,
for the new demand. So they
and
were just really difficult to get last summer.
yeah, and then they got a huge influx. For some reason, Greg, you're a little frozen. Still looking handsome as ever. Are you with me?
Yeah, I got a blank stare on my face there.
Yeah, you do. But you'll come back in a second. We're definitely hoping. um, Glad I can hear you, so that's important.
Yeah.
Gwen is saying never say never. So we've come to the conclusion that a lot happened last year. We're diving into the second half of this talk. If you noticed any businesses that were struggling, or you have any comments on what happened, let us know in the comments. I really would like to know. I know where you live, and Sean is waving. Somebody's messaging me. It's getting busy fast, but that's got nothing to do with this live. So let's continue on.
A
Greg,
couple of other
you're
noticeable
back.
things, I guess, that we didn't. Well, I was only back for a second. It's frozen again.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, one of the things from this past year was the fact that the social media TikTok was gained massive amounts of users.
Mm,
So that was this year looking back, and as well we didn't mention it just happened, but it is 2021. The whole Facebook rebranding to Meta, and what that so that sort of happened, and but that is also something we'll definitely be looking at for what's going to happen next year with
totally.
that.
Do you know, I had a client who heard the metaverse thing and then turned around and was like, "Oh, I'm not going to advertise on Facebook anymore. I'm just going to advertise on Instagram." And goodness me, it's weird. Okay, Greg's blacked out. Watch this. When hold on. When Greg gets back, I'll put him back on. Oh, here he is. Hi.
Oh man,
Oh, we've switched places, my friend.
it's so
Oh,
so
I
weird.
like this side better.
Do you? Is that
Anyway,
your better
I think it
side?
is my better side. Okay, so um, for upcoming things, ooh, prediction time. Love predictions. Okay, Greg, let's go. You first. What's your first prediction?
My first prediction, I guess, for this year would be a larger focus on people doing using AI in marketing.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll give you that.
Well,
Right? Oh, you frozen again. You look good. Oh, you were doing the soy face. Um,
your
I
internet must suck. I don't know.
no, I think it's because I didn't update. I there was a button that said update eCam, and I
Uh,
neglected to do so. But that's okay. You're still kind of here, and we can still hear you. And every shot is a handsome one. Gotta add
is
that.
it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am sorry. So this is eCam live, but we're just gonna go with it for a minute or two. So because we can hear Greg, and that's the most important part. I
Yeah.
so predictions. Okay, so you AI. Yes, we've even started using it here as a helpful tool. It's kind of helpful, kind of not sometimes. I think it can help write articles. I don't think out of the box it can write as well as a human. So, but I do see a future of, you know, people that have agencies for creative writing. I see it being a tool that they use as a little helper, but not it's not there yet, right? Yeah, I know Greg's side is freezing, but I'm fine, right? Kind of cool. I don't know why. I think it's because of the ecam. But I'm here. So, and as
Yeah,
soon
just keep me off.
I clicked on, well, it's okay. You're in the conversation though, so stay with me. And I'm sorry I haven't updated. So Gwen is saying she sees more scooters, but she still prefers the bicycle. Yeah, we have a really big hill here, so we don't see many bicycles unless they're like hardcore.
Yeah, the
But
e-bike industry, as well as just the pedal bike, was massive. So yeah, for sure.
oh yeah, right. And so VR, that's a big one. So I think that's gonna, and we saw that with the metaverse stuff and Mark Zuckerberg being really interested in that. He actually bought my game, which that I use for exercise, which is called Supernatural. So
Hmm.
next year, I'm hoping that we do a giveaway for an Oculus, just so you know. Um, but that's another story. So, but so marketing, I think, is going to take a front seat to a lot of businesses. In 2008, when we had that crisis, um,
Hmm.
most companies in marketing, like so the newspaper I worked at, they let go of a lot of their staff. They let go of their writers and or their journalists, and they let go of their marketing department, which was really interesting because now we're seeing so marketing was just this little tiny subset of a business, right? Marketing and sales were separate departments, and now they're being put together. Your marketing is part of your sales, so I think that's what we're seeing more of. Oh, Greg, I'm missing your face, man.
I
But you're
see it every day. I was gonna say one of the things I think about video. marketing and why it'll be big too is because of obviously the emergence of TikTok. There's because they are short videos, you're gonna get a lot more, and you're already seeing a lot of companies creating video advertisements for the platform. And I predict that also Instagram Reels will have a big push in 2022 because it's the same type of a thing. And for the most part, when I see a lot of people on TikTok, everybody on TikTok is still trying to like say follow me on Instagram,
I see.
right? Like so TikTok is big right now and super popular, but every a lot of people on the platform are trying to use it to get you to follow them on Insta. So I think a little bit of a push with Instagram Reels will be big this year to get that same sort of feel that you get on TikTok with the more video marketing and people producing video for Instagram's platform using Reels.
Interesting, yeah. So we have a user here. I'm sorry I can't see your beautiful face, but IG Reels are huge. My clients are doing so well. Interesting, right? I haven't used IG Reels. We're starting to get into YouTube Shorts and things, so that's pretty interesting. So, which brings us to video marketing. I think video. Oh, there you are. Hey, I think video marketing is going to be as big, if not bigger. I think people are going to be more comfortable or willing to take more risks by doing video. What do you think of that, Greg?
Yeah, yeah, I would agree with that.
Well, we're
I
launching
don't
this.
know.
Oh, go on.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say you know me for video. It's been a comfort thing. So I do this and have been doing this for a long time. But unless I have people with me, I don't do video alone.
Right?
So I'm not someone who would really do TikTok or Instagram Reels or something like that. I'm just not comfortable. My personality type just doesn't go there.
Sure, it does. You've been doing this with me. You put yourself out there. I mean, I don't know if you all know, but Greg, Greg and I have been doing this together for, gosh, I don't know, a number of years now, at least I think 3 or 4. And we actually have all the videos in a Trello board. All so we know what we did over the years just from a collection. It's been the thing that I think has made us better business owners because we've become way more collaborative and we've been able to support each other, especially when we're working alone. Right, Greg?
Yep,
You wonder if
for
he's
sure.
something right now. You're like Snuffleupagus. Can't see you. You could be
I'm
imagined.
hidden.
Okay, predictions. We want to hear your predictions, so you know where to put them. And a prediction for me. I think, I think we're gonna see Google doing more of that. We want you to stay on Google, so we're gonna make it so you use Google My Business more, and you're just gonna use it all right there in the search engine results pages, the SERPs, right? So Google My Business is gonna be their social network for sure. What do you think?
For business, I
It is.
guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we all have
but
a
it's
Google Me or
but
what.
it's still not. It's still not. I don't consider it a social network at all. It's a business resource. LinkedIn is a business social network,
Okay, so what
and
do you consider a social network? Like, what's the criteria? Ooh, good question. Is it
yeah.
interacting with another?
Um, so
Interesting, right? It's a good question because I understand what you mean. Because I don't Google My Business doesn't feel like a social network, and it's part of search, so it's technically part of SEO. It's that
yeah,
weird. It's the weird one, kind of like YouTube.
It's not a place where people go regularly
Yeah.
to interact with your business.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
is true.
place it's a place where you can be social with people who are looking for businesses like yours, but it's not a platform that you go to on a regular basis to interact with the business. Um, that's done more on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or
Well, I think Google's aim is to get you. You know how when you have an issue with a company or something, you'll trump over to Facebook and you'll message them, or you'll message them on Twitter, right? Just like natural disasters, you always go look on Twitter to get updates for hydro and things like that. So I'm
yeah.
thinking that they want Google My Business, the messenger section or the question answer section, to be that place where you go directly. So instead of going to Twitter for that or Facebook, you're going to directly to Google's. We'll see if that happens. I'm not sure if it will. Google's
hmm
always looking out to grow. So I think, do you think we'll see another social network? I mean, could it be possible?
I'm sure we'll see
I'm thinking.
new ways to be social in some type of way. I don't know if it'll come in 2022, but there's always something new on the horizon.
Always
Was
something.
it called something FM?
No. Okay. If y'all can help us, Greg and I
Just
have been
like
having
that, random for everybody watching.
terrible difficulty. Well, because we were talking, we're like, what social network came out this year? And I'm like, it was that audio network. I think it's still going, but I bloody well can't remember the name. I just so it's the audio. And I know people still go over there. I actually have a couple people I follow who do lives on there. Um, I will go find it in the comments if somebody can't tell me. So
Did
okay, we got.
someone comment?
No, not yet. Not that I'm seeing, but I'm sure somebody has. Instagram Reels, so that's a big one. Ooh, oh, it was Bonnie. Yay, Bonnie and Sean have joined us. Hi. So Instagram Reels, I think VR. I think marketing wise, and Greg, tell me what you think of this. I think people are going to niche down. So I think so. For instance, we kind of niched into more SEO and Google Ads over all other social networks, and your niche is websites, right? Rena's niche is social, but I think people are going to niche even more. So maybe I'm going to focus on countertops for in search, right? Countertop companies or some other companies. I know people already focus on that, but I think we're going to see more of that, more segmentation in marketing. What do you think?
I think maybe for people who have now been in business for a couple of years might start to niche a little bit more, and there will be others who don't and expand on their offering. So I can't say across the board everybody will start to niche because that's just not the way businesses work. There's a new business starting today, and they may niche. They should niche,
Right?
being a new business.
It
But at different points of growth, you will niche, and sometimes you will expand your offerings. So yeah, across the board, probably for yourself, niching is probably a good thing right now. Um,
I think we're going to see more masterminds, and I actually think we're going to see small group experiences explode. So small groups going to destinations, things.
Yeah, one-on-ones and groups I can see definitely being bigger this year for sure.
You look good when you're frozen, buddy. You look good.
I look like I'm about to sneeze there.
All right. Just so if you're joining us, we'd love to know your predictions for next year. It is the end of the year here, and we do a couple things that we've been doing every year because we're sticklers for fun. So of course we're off on Christmas. If you're interested in what we're doing, I think we got a couple more lives coming up in December. and we're picking a whole bunch of new topics for next year. So we'd love to know your opinions. And I'm gonna
Remember, everybody, we'll have that form pinned to the top of the group. So if you have a topic that you want us to talk about, feel free to fill it in, and we'll
and
set it on the schedule.
Yeah, and so Greg, we're out of here. Thank you all so much for joining us. Super fun today. I'm sorry about the glitchy, handsome Greg not showing up the way he usually does, but I will get that fixed. It's an eCam thing. And Greg, over and out. We'll see you soon.
Over and out.
Bye,
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 everyone.
everybody. Oh, you're perfect. You're back now.
Yeah, it's a wave of goodbye.
That's awesome. Bye, guys.